Today, we are going to be checking out together the Aeropress Go Plus. Now, you probably know what an Aeropress is. If you don't, then carry on with the video because I'll show you everything. But this is the Go Plus system, which basically means that it's an Aeropress to take with you, carry around. And so all you need is some grounds and some hot water, and you are ready for a filter coffee, pretty much. Anywhere. Now, I'll show you what it's made out of because it's actually really quite clever. So it all slots together inside the cup. So we've got our cover, our standard Aeropress in the new clear or Triton plastic format. So that's BPA free, all of the good stuff in that. And inside you have a pretty pointless spoon because you're going to be weighing things out, and a foldable plastic twistle stick, which is excellent. The cup is stainless steel, and we've got a plastic cup with a wonderful little accessory on the top. Is the open close thing. It looks like a little Aeropress. That's so cool. Now, realistically, this cup isn't entirely drip proof. So it's not something that you're going to close and put in your bag and hope that it doesn't get your telephone and your PC wet with coffee, because it will, so be careful. It's more that it won't splash everywhere when you're taking it out and about, which is great, but kind of could be better because it wouldn't have taken much to do a proper fully sealed lid. So that's a bit of a shame, but still, for the carrying about and actually having all of the things which fit together brilliantly, it is excellent. Now, of course, all I need to show you how everything works is some coffee, a grinder, a scale, because I prefer being rather precise with my Aeropresses. You don't have to be precise. It's a wonderful thing about an Aeropress is that online you can find so many recipes and so many different techniques, weighing things out, pre-infusion, blooms, all of this stuff. It's excellent. Really, if you have an Aeropress, go out, have fun, try different recipes. It's great. I'm going to be doing a very simple recipe for you today. So, first of all, where are my filters? And there you're saying, Phil is an idiot. He forgot to bring filters. But no, I didn't. Because hidden under the cup is a little compartment where there are Aeropress filters. Now this is great. It's really well thought out. I have to say, well done Aeropress, because that is an excellent idea. So, my recipe. I'm going to start off with 18 grams of coffee in. Now, this ground is a coarse ground. It's kind of halfway between the kind of ridiculously coarse that you can have on a cafetiere, on a piston maker, and the kind of finer grind that you'd have on a V60. So it's halfway between the two for my recipe, because I'm doing an inverted infusion, which you will see in a moment. 18 grams in. Now, of course, important on all Aeropresses is to rinse your filter, seriously. And rinsing the filter on this is particularly easy because my cap can fit into the top of my travel mug, boiling water. My temperature is 86, 87, 88 degrees. So that by rinsing this, it's heating up my travel jug at the same time, which is brilliant. So I have my 18 grams of medium coarse ground in. My water is at about 86, 87 degrees, and I'm going to do a 30-second pre-infusion, about 50 grams of water, 50 milliliters of water. Leave that for 30 seconds to really do its bloom phase. And the bloom phase is going to really bring out all of the aromatics in the coffee. Now, this coffee is Mocha Cinnamo Marabou from Café Luga. It's a light roast Ethiopian. So it's really going to bring out those more citrusy notes, white flowers even. And my recipe is going to make for a really kind of juicy filter extraction. Now, whilst that's going through, I'm going to get my filter out of here. Make sure that my stainless steel cup is all warmed up. I'm at 50 seconds and I'm going to top up to my 200 max. My 200 grams. Now, whilst I leave my timer going, the magic things of the twizzle stick, which is quite important in an Aeropress, to stir at just the right amount to make sure that the infusion is going to go properly. And because I'm on an inverted recipe, I then have to get the air out. This is the fun bit. Twist the top back on and then push down. And when all the air is popped through, I will see the coffee starting to pop out of all of the little holes. Which is when I know there is no more air in the system. There we go, starting to get coffee. So I leave that until roughly the 2-minute mark, which is coming up. I can then invert onto my jug and push through. A slow push, I'm trying to finish before 2 minutes 30, roughly. And so push it all through, and I have finished at 2:26, which is excellent. Now this, to get rid of this, I just have to undo the top, and I can simply pop it out into a flower bed that's near me, or to a potted plant. This just gets rinsed under a tap once I get home, and I am good to drink my Aeropress on the go. Now that's a really good extraction, really juicy. I'm really getting the white flower notes that are popping in there. Now, it's important that you see what it looks like as well, because that's what's a shame about the stainless steel cup. I can just pour it out for you. So I've got about 200 milliliters in cup. Really, really special Aeropress taste. It's, to kind of describe it, if you've never had an Aeropress before, this recipe gives a almost halfway house between a V60 and a very clean cafetiere system. And it's quite strange to have a cafetiere system that's so clean, because obviously I'm using a paper filter. Now there are loads of accessories that exist for Aeropress, metal filters, pressurizing filters, all sorts of stuff like that. Now, unfortunately, with these type of filters, you won't be able to put it all back together and fit in the cup, like I showed you at the beginning, but you can, there is enough space to hide a standard metal filter in the bottom if you don't want to use paper. But really, this is an excellent extraction and an excellent idea from Aeropress, just to put it all in a simple thing that you can chuck in your backpack to have coffee anywhere. And really, that's the idea of the Aeropress, is to have a great cup of coffee wherever you are, whether it's in the kitchen at the office, whether it's on the top of a mountain, in a motorway service station, wherever. And the idea that it's all fits in together in this tiny little thermo mug is a great idea. Well done, Aeropress. If you're looking for more videos on portable coffee devices, be sure to subscribe. Please leave comments under the video. And until then, I'll say have a nice coffee.